What are you saying, everybody? It's your boy, Nav Sharma, coming to you live from his basement, letting you know that he has started a podcast. That's right. I'm going to be talking about my dating life. I'm going to be talking about sports, movies, TV shows, anime, you name it. I'm going to talk about it. We're going to get right into the second episode of What Are You Saying? And we're going to talk about how first impressions go a long way. That's right. I went on a date with this woman once, and her first impression was the worst first impression I could get. And I know I shouldn't be judging people. My mom raised me better. I shouldn't be judging people, okay? But on this first date, I was Randy Jackson from American Idol, yo. I was Randy Jackson from American Idol. Because by the end of this date, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. So I'm doing my usual Miyagi-Do training where I am a swipe on and a swipe off. And guess what? I only swipe on because I'm a desperate. So I swipe, I match with this woman, we started talking. I am so excited. I finally think I found my soulmate. Started swiping, started talking to her. We had these chats going back and forth, and guess what? I was spitting real game, yo. I was giving her the best game of my life. It was so much that she was complimenting me like, "Oh, you're so funny." Like, she kept saying that. "You're so hilarious." But then she ghosted me for 2 days. Doesn't respond, doesn't text, doesn't say anything. This could be karma from the last story because I ghosted that lady too. But that's not what happened. This girl disappeared on me 2 days, for 2 days. And then on that third day, she came back like Jesus. On that third day, she came back. She said, this is what she says to me. She messaged me. She goes, "Hey, are you busy right now?" It was like 10:30 at night. So I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling. What's up?" She says to me that she has a problem. Now me, I'm a sucker. I'm such a simp for women who have problems. I love being a problem solver. Right? Like I am straight up a simp. She goes, "Hey, I need a reference to a job. Okay? I need you to be my fake pretend references." We all have a friend who is our pretend reference. Everybody does this. You call this number. This is my boy. He will be Steven. He will be Hardeep. He will be my manager, my boss, my warden. He'll be whatever it is I need him to be. My probation officer, whatever it is. We all have that one friend who we can call, and no matter what the situation is, will rise to the occasion and rip it. But this lady wanted me to be that person. Wanted me to be that friend. Now here's the thing. I just met this girl and I was simping. Simping ain't easy, okay? I was simping, playa. So I tell her, "Hey, what's up? What you need help with?" She's telling me she's going to be in this accounting firm and how she needed a reference for this accounting thing. And I told her straight up, I have no idea. I don't have any clue as to what the fuck do you even talk about in accounting. I would make the worst accounting manager. She walks me through this interview process. She tells me the name of the company. She tells me what my position is. And after that, I have to fucking go through it. So I'm messaging her, right? The next morning I wake up. I'm practicing my lines in the mirror and shit like I'm auditioning. Like I'm auditioning to play another Avengers. Like I'm out here trying my hardest for this girl to give her 110% effort because that's what women told me they require. They require effort, right? So I was giving her this effort by being a fake reference for her. So I get a call from this guy, pretty nice guy, pretty normal guy, probably wanted to hit on the girl because it sounded like he wanted to know more about her personal life than her professional life, but I kept it professional. So while I'm talking to this guy, this reference, while I'm giving this reference, I basically say that this woman has 3 strengths, right? She is always dressed professionally. She's someone who is constantly following the rules and is a consummate professional because she never says anything mean or offensive to anyone. Let's just say my reference was so good, that she got the job. She even called me later on that day, said, "Oh my God, Nav, I got the job." After she got the job interview, I said something along the lines of, "Hey, we should celebrate. Why not grab lunch with me tomorrow? It's a Saturday, you won't be working. Let's go grab some lunch." This is where the first impressions things come along, because, you can't just know someone through text message. You have to see them face to face. You have to get to know them. You have to see them face to face, eye to eye, nose to nose, tit to tit. You need to see each other. And I am so glad I saw this person. I get to the restaurant and it is a hot day, okay? The day was so hot that I had severe BSTL driving in AC. That's how hot it was. All right, my fellas know what BSTL is. Shout out to the fellas that suffer from BSTL. All right, for those of you listening that don't know what it is, probably most of you are ladies. BSTL is when your balls get stuck to your leg. Okay, and let me tell you, it was such a hot day. I was walking around, my balls felt like Velcro. But I finally sit down, order some water because I'm about to pass out. And I'm just chilling, I'm waiting for her. I'm checking myself out in the reflection of the glass. There's no mirrors. There's like that. Restaurants have like a glass. So I'm checking at myself in that like vague reflection. And honestly, I look like a snack, yo. I got my best shirt on. I got my best watch on. I got my best clothes on. Shit. I even got my lucky underwear on. Let me tell you guys, this girl showed up 30 minutes late. 30 minutes late she pulled up, okay? She gets her vaccine passport checked out, starts walking towards me, in the patio. This is where I see her for the first time, okay? She's wearing this green top, a winter coat, and ripped mom jeans. Firstly, why are you wearing a winter jacket when it's hotter than the sun's dick? Okay, I don't understand. It is so hot outside, yet you decided to wear a winter jacket. Like, what is you, cold up top? I don't get it. Then I saw the bottom half, the ripped jeans. It wasn't just like the rips were ripped. She had holes in the rips. So it's like, how jeans, mom jeans, come in that like denim, and then like the ripped portion is just symbolized by like the strings. Yeah, those strings were coming apart, okay? Completely falling apart. Every step she took, just ever so slightly, she started to look more and more homeless, just with every step. Ladies, I don't know if this is some sort of a nervous tic that you guys have, but as soon as she sat down, she started playing with those holes in her jeans. She started to tie the rips together. She started to tie the rips together in a fashion where now the jeans look like you ever see a guy wearing a dress shirt and it's like 3 sizes too small, so that like those 2-3 buttons on his belly holding on for dear life? That's basically what these rips were. Holding on for dear life. Do you guys remember when I gave her reference, what was the first thing I told the guy? That she always dressed professionally. I guess I was way off on that one, buddy. My bad. If I'm being totally honest right now, guys, those jeans were not the best idea for her, okay? She had no upkeep done to her legs, okay? No waxing, no shaving. I could see through the holes, the rips in her jeans to see her lush mane of hair that's hanging off of her thigh, okay? Her thighs look like Bin Laden's beard. That's how long her hair was so long on her thighs. She was tying it to the strings that were ripped in the holes of her jeans. But like a true pervert, it didn't bother me. Kidding. But like a true chivalrous gentleman, it didn't bother me. I still champed it out. And then out of nowhere, first of all, she pulls out of her jean pocket. I don't even know how the fuck these jeans even have pockets at this point. They don't even have material. So how the fuck do you have a pocket? Anyways, she pulls out this weed vape pen out of her pocket and starts hitting it right there on the patio. I was in shock. I was at a loss for words, yo. I'm chivalrous. I'll pay for a first date, but I'm not going to pay for your smoking fine. There's no smoking signs everywhere, and this girl did not give a fuck. Continued to smoke. Even asked me, do you want to hit this? No, lady. I obey the rules. And then I ask her, I'm like, do you really need to hit that here, right now, at this very moment? And why is your winter jacket still on? I had to ask her about the coat because as I was looking at her face, I could see that her upper lip was sweating. All right. You're wearing a winter coat in plus 30 degrees Celsius weather. All right. It was extremely hot of a day. After this, she takes off the jacket, which exposes her arms. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Are her arms as hairy as her legs? Incorrect. She actually had very smooth arms, actually really nice skin. I noticed that she had a tattoo. It was a tattoo of Ganesh, the god that Apu prays to in The Simpsons, and I was digging it. But then I looked at the tattoo's eyes, and the tattoo's eyes looked stoned, probably hitting her vape pen while she wasn't looking. Honestly, the tattoo was so bad, I just told her to put the jacket back on. Ladies, you ever have a fella ask you to put more clothes on instead of take clothes off? That might have been kind of mean, but she did put it on, and the upper lip continued to sweat profusely. And as I kept looking down, I noticed more rips in her jeans. Now we get to the end of the date. I had to end this date abruptly. I paid and I left. Why? Okay, so we're talking. I'm talking to this lady, obviously spitting my game, saying some funny things. I mean, I don't really remember the specifics, but it was probably funny. She was laughing really hard. She laughed so hard that she turned racist. Like, that's how funny I am. Like, I can even make a closeted racist come out of the closet. Like, she was laughing, and then she goes, oh my God, you my N-word. She called me the N-word. I was in complete shock. I'm like, oh my God, there's so many other better words you can use in the English language. Why do you have to call me that? Honestly, just leave it at I'm funny. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Oh my God, you're funny. That's it. You do not need to call me that N-word. So that is when I decided to say, hey, you know what? This is probably not going to work out. I paid and I left. And that was the last time I talked to her. As I was walking away from the restaurant, I took one last look at her, only to reveal that her jeans were completely gone, completely deteriorated. But that's not where the story ends. Fast forward 3 months down the road, I go to Red Lobster, and guess who is my waitress? Okay, she no longer works at that accounting job. I'm going to assume that she got fired. She probably got fired for showing up to work with holes in her power suit, right? She probably got fired for trying to hotbox her cubicle during a Zoom call. She probably got fired for calling her boss the N-word. And that concludes today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support me and you want to support this podcast, I need everyone right now to go to youtube.com. Go into that search and search up What You Sayin' Nav Sharma. One more time. What You Sayin' Nav Sharma. You'll see my thing with the little outline and the purple chair. Just click subscribe to that channel. I need to get to 100 subscribers, and the only way I can do that is with your guys' help. Thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch y'all next week.